Let's hit the New York Rangers here. And this one's pretty interesting, guys. Mark Messier voted the face of the franchise. Mark Messier is the face of the franchise for the New York Rangers, despite being just 15th on the list of most career games played for the Rangers. All three of us voted for Messier. So I guess
discount your own
there's
argument.
not going to be a ton of pushback here. But when you look at the results, what does it say about the amount of emphasis we placed on winning that Stanley Cup in '94?
The fact that I can remember 1940. The fact that I can remember the chance, 1940, whatever.
Right. 54
years. And that's why, a lot like the Maple Leafs, they didn't have someone stand out because they didn't have success until the 90s until Mark Messier got there. And yes, his greatest years were certainly played for the Edmonton Oilers. But his time in New York, he was still an elite level player. And what we love in hockey more than anything is winning. And what he did there, in a different market, away from the Oilers and all his players that he played with there, although a lot of them were actually on the Rangers at that point, it was just sort of cemented the idea that guy's the ultimate nails winner. And I think when you haven't won in 54 years, you get to be the face of the franchise.
Well, that chant, 1940, it resonates. You can still hear it if you just stop and close your eyes. I mean, and that was a weight on the New York Rangers. And Mark Messier said, enough of this. And then let's not forget about the guarantee.
Absolutely. Huge mic drop from Mark Messier.
And we're talking about
that
New
was
York
a guarantee
City.
Back when guarantees were guaranteed.
Yes, exactly.
Right? And think about New York City, Madison Square Garden, the New York Rangers. I mean, Messier went in. He embraced it.
Absolutely.
He went in there and said, oh, no, we're talking about the Stanley Cup. We're not hoping. We're not, oh, yeah, it would be nice. He said, we're going in there to win.
Certain markets just, they pop. And New York pops unlike any other market. And there's something about Broadway. If he went to the Islanders, it would feel different. If he went to the Devils, it would feel different. It's the Rangers. It was 54 years. It was an original six team. You throw in the guarantee. There were other great players on that team. Like Brian Leetch was phenomenal in that Cup run, as you guys remember.
Richter.
Mike Richter was so good. But the face of it was Mark Messier. Yeah. And yes, he was in Edmonton for a long time, and he jumped around the league, was in Vancouver and other places. The New York Rangers, it wouldn't feel the same today without that Cup run, and more importantly, without Messier leading the charge.
Yeah, his reaction when he was getting the Cup finally, and when he might have been 12 years old.
Absolutely.
And he was just giddy beside himself that he did it not only in that moment for his teammates, but for that city. He seemed to really pick up that he was doing it for New York.
And he was the man in New York. In Edmonton, it was Gretzky first. Right?
And
it was Gretzky #1.
In New York, with all those other stars there, with all the other big deal, he was as big as anything.
Knicks were a good team in '94. There was a lot going on, and Mark Messier was leading the charge.
You think about Messier, too. He won in 1990 without Wayne Gretzky.
That's right.
You talk about a load on his shoulders, and I mean, he's an Edmonton guy, so he delivered there. And then he goes to New York and embraces it and delivers there again. I mean, Mark Messier he's not just the face of the New York Rangers. He's a massive hockey face.
Absolutely. Face of the New York Rangers for this, Mark Messier.